sit down for a second while I just switch microphones, keep you standing. Keep thinking about it. As soon as you remember it, go over and tap me on the shoulder. What we're going to do is just replace this man with another one. Okay, right there. Oh, he's got back up right here. Look at that. Of course, that's not going to work without a cord. Any problems with my name yet? No? I'm sure she'll get it. Any problems yet? Oh, she remembered? It is. There we go. Okay. Oops. There we go. That should be good enough. No problem, Jeff. Parkland Secondary, not Parkland Secondary, that was last night. Shemina Secondary, yeah. We can't have that out there. Remembered. You didn't remember. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move. I want this gentleman to come forward. Everybody here shift down one chair to the right if you would. You can sit in the end here. Very good. Now, Connor, when you look to your right, tell me, is there anybody beside you? No. And you're wide awake, aren't you? Or so it may seem. Here at the Shemina Secondary grad. Where is that voice coming from? Well, let's see this gentleman's reaction. First name again, Brandon. Pardon me? Brandon. Brandon's down there so deeply. Brandon, every time you hear any laughter or applause from this audience, Brandon, you'll honestly believe your undershorts are going one size smaller. Every time you hear any laughter or applause, you can feel those undershorts going one size smaller. One of your eyes are open. Yeah, big hand for Brandon here. Damn, now let's be good. Shemina Secondary. So now you can come forward. Get a little bit more feedback with this one, so I'm going to have to work on here. And hi, your first name is?
Amy.
Hi, Amy. Amy, I want you to hold up both hands if you would. Now we have 5 here and 5 here for a total of how many?
10.
Good. Did you take math this year?
Yes.
Obviously, because you can count to 10. That's good. I want you to count them one at a time, nice and loud for us, all the fingers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. But watch this finger right here. I can actually pull it off. It won't hurt. Look at, here it is. Count all the fingers you have remaining in your hands now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Isn't that wild that she's wide awake? Just not very wild. Look, Amy is floating right up there. I can grab it in midair. Watch. Here it comes. Count them once again. Make sure they're all back there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. A big hand for Amy here. I'm sure it'll come to you. It happens to us all in class, right? You remember something, you go to answer, and you forget. It's your time to answer. Any luck there? This person here, your first name is? Megan, come on up here, Megan, out of the feedback. Yeah, Megan. Just right at that. Megan, just close your eyes for a second. Count to 3, Megan, you're going to open your eyes, and you are going to be full of self-confidence. Bubbling, able to speak on any topic at all. It's just great to be alive. However, when my hand passes in front of your eyes, your personality will do an abrupt change. All of a sudden, you'll be very introverted, very shy, find it very difficult to talk on any subject at all. But when my hand passes in front of your eyes again, a complete change of your personality, you'll be full of self-confidence. Every time my hand passes in front of your eyes, your personality will do an abrupt change to the opposite. starting off with the count of 3 with full of self-confidence. 1, 2, 3, eyes are open. And hi, your first name is?
Megan.
Megan. Hey, Megan. And Megan, do you know what you do when I do it now that you graduate?
I'm going to go to VIU.
VIU. That's Vancouver Island College?
University.
Vancouver Island University. Where's that located? What town?
Up in Nanaimo.
Nanaimo, okay. Up in Nanaimo, okay. So we grew up north, eh? And what do you want to do in college?
I want to take a Bachelor of Science so I can go to med school.
Oh, good, because if you at Bachelor of Science, going to med school, you're going to have to stand up and do presentations in front of people, and it doesn't seem to bother you. You're full of self-confidence, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because if you were very shy, it'd be very difficult to go through that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And if you want to be a doctor, you might have to speak to a group of people like this. You find that difficult?
Sometimes.
Of course, if you're full of self-confidence, it wouldn't matter, would it?
Exactly.
So this doesn't bother you speaking in front of 200 or 300 people?
No way.
No way. Let's leave her in that condition. It's full of self-confidence. A big hand for her. Do you think this is it? How are we doing there? Still can remember the name? Come on up here and I'll help you out. Come right over here. And just close those eyes. Count of 3. Your first name will be back in your mind. 1, 2, 3, eyes are open. And your first name is?
Janelle.
Janelle, look at me, Janelle. Your name's gone from your mind. What's your name? Gone from your mind, Janelle. What is it?
Janelle.
Janelle, it's gone from your mind. Janelle, think about it. Your name's gone. Janelle, think about what your first name is, Janelle. But no matter how hard you try, Janelle, you can't think of your first name. Now think, Janelle, remember what it started with? Was it a P or a K or a J, Janelle? Can you remember? Very frustrating, Janelle, when you can't remember your first name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Guess what, Janelle? It's back in your mind. Your first name again?
Janelle.
Big hand for Janelle. She takes your first name. Oh, let's go way over here. Gentlemen here. Just close your eyes for a second. That's right. Count 3, you'll sit straight in your chair, and the words Shemina Secondary mean exactly what they did to you prior to coming up here on stage and nothing more. We don't want that happening later on in the evening or the morning, do we? Walking home and going to his job or what he's going to do. 1, 2, 3, eyes are open. And is it Tyler? Yeah, Tyler. And Tyler, you graduating this year? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go back here a bit. And Tyler, what do you want to do? What are you going to do after graduation? Automotive, well, that's great. Yeah, we certainly do need mechanics, that's for sure. Is it as a mechanic in the automotive industry? Body repairman. Now that is an art, believe me, because I was into the body shop yesterday for my dented car. So, and those guys are artists. That's a great profession. Okay. And Janelle, what are you going to do?
Probably go to VIU.
VIU, okay. And hi, your first name is?
Ryan.
Ryan. What are you going to do when you graduate? Hairdresser, good. You think you can do anything with mine? I guess I'm long past that. And your first name was? Megan. And what are you going to do, Megan? You know?
I'm going to go to VIU for my Bachelor of Science and maybe she's a vet.
Well, there we go. Great. And she's full of self-confidence. Yeah. And how about you, dear? What are you going to do? A paramedic. Wow, great for you. The paramedics got their raise yet? You know they're fighting for a raise? They should certainly get one, don't you think? Yeah. I don't know, you cheer for the paramedics or for him? I can't believe it's taking so long for the paramedics to get their raise. I'm 100% behind them. This should be automatic. Well, hopefully it will in the next few days. Well, that's great, you know. And what about you? What do you want to do? RCMP. RCMP. Oh, great. You also need RCMP. Well, it's amazing because when I was in high school, when I graduated, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. Because a lot of us don't. Sometimes it takes a few years out in the workforce to find out. It's good that you all have some direction here. I want everybody to look what I have here in my hand. It's what we call a boomerang. Let me show you how the boomerang works. You throw it out. It goes back. I want everybody here on stage to look at the boomerang at close range when I hold it in front of your eyes. Notice the gold part of the boomerang.